And good afternoon, and welcome to From Someone Who Knows. I'm Dan DeRose. This is a digital program that we do every week where we get to go a little bit deeper than we can on Channel 19. On Channel 19, we can give you 2-3 minutes worth of a story. Here, we can give you much more behind the story, and especially from someone who knows. This week, we look at the case of Amanda Dean. This was the Huron County mother that went missing in 2017. She was never found. Her body was never found. And all indications at the time from her family, when they went to the Huron County Sheriff's Department to say, we haven't seen her, we haven't heard from her, the Sheriff's Department went to Frederick Rear, her boyfriend at the time, and he told them that she checked herself into a battered woman's shelter. Sheriff's Department would not tell the family which shelter so that they could contact her. And every time over the coming months, and that they would go back to the Sheriff's Department, they just kept telling the family, oh, she's safe. It wasn't until 2023, that BCI, at the request of Cleveland Missing, got involved. BCI from the Ohio Attorney General's office took a look at the case. They pushed harder. They looked at evidence. And ultimately, yes, they say it was Fred Rear who killed his then girlfriend, Amanda Dean, back in 2017 and disposed of her body, viciously disposed of the body. From what was said in court, she was cut up, she was burned for 3 days, and then the ashes were poured into a creek. That's why there was no evidence of a body in this case. That would have made prosecution of a murder case a little difficult, but not impossible. Ultimately, Rear pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter, gross abuse of a corpse, and tampering with evidence. This week, he was sentenced to 14 years. The max he could have gotten was 18 years. But before that sentencing, Amanda's own mother and her sister were able to speak to the judge and let the judge know what this has done to them and their family. It's called a victim impact statement. So you are going to hear from both Amanda's mother and her sister here on From Someone Who Knows. The pain that this family has dealt with for the past 7 years, and to be in the same room as the man who is now admitted to her death, and Frederick Rear is now the center of an investigation of a missing person down in Florida. There could be other cases on the horizon. This could be just the beginning, and it was all because of Cleveland Missing getting involved, asking for BCI to take a look at this case. And now we finally have charges and a prison term for Fred Rear. Let's take a look now at Amanda Dean's own mother in her victim impact statement to the judge.
Your Honor, I stand before you today as the mother of Amanda Dean. Amanda was the youngest daughter of my 3 girls. She was my baby. For 5.5 years, we believed that she was coming home. Sadly, later we discovered she was never coming home. Amanda was not only a precious daughter, she was also a sister, she was a mother, a granddaughter, a grandmother, a cousin, a niece, an aunt, a friend, and a human being. She was loved, she was wanted, she was needed in our lives. She was human, vibrant, beautiful, loving, personable, smart, artistic, selfless. She was a songbird. She had a warm heart, respectful, humorous, and a free spirit. Her laugh was so unique and unforgettable. And did I say loving? And did I say human? This is Amanda and who she was to me. 4 sons, 2 sisters, a mother. That is 7 immediate family members who have lost 3,104 days as of today, each without Amanda. Think about that. 3,104 days. Painful days each. Our family has endured an unimaginable amount of pain during this time. Words cannot describe our pain, our suffering, and our agony. To Fred Rear,
No, look at the judge.
I cannot begin to describe the magnitude of what you took away when you killed my daughter. You took her away from all of us. 4 sons must live without their mother. There'll be no more life to share with her. Birthdays, holidays, phone calls, family, special events, births, one-on-one conversations, a day, a night, a tear. Those things can no longer be shared because of you. Why, Fred? Why? How could you do this to someone you claim to love? How could any human being do this to another person? You took her life, you took her freedom. Why do you think you deserve anything different? You took away her every opportunity in life. You took away her chance to live and love and have hope. You took away every chance I had to share with her, a special mother and daughter time, with Amanda to go shopping, to work in the garden, which she loved, and talk on the phone, or share a special moment in holidays together. Amanda is and was my daughter first. Amanda was nothing shy of an angel. She was a beautiful daughter, and I miss her so much. It makes me physically ill. It is unbearable when I think about what you did to her body. How dare you desecrate her body? You are pure evil, Freddie Rear. I hope that when you look at these pictures of our Amanda, that you can see the life that was in her that you destroyed. You killed her. You dismembered her, and you burned her precious body for days. But you did not kill her spirit, because her spirit lives with each of us. I hope you feel her right now in this courtroom with her boys as they stand bravely but tearfully before you. She's here, and she knows what you did to her, Fred Rear. And you know too. Before God, who misses nothing and knows every hidden truth, true justice is always served. And you, Fred Rear, you can rely on that. Every day I'm left angry. Every day I'm left empty. Every day I pray that you show some remorse for what you've done. As of today, I have not seen any remorse. I pray that God will have mercy upon your soul, and that is the Christian in me. Every day I'm left hoping that you'll suffer the rest of your life. Every day I hope you think about the beautiful life you removed, you killed, you silenced from the existence. Every day I hope you have to look over your shoulders, fearful that you will be cut limb to limb, like you did to my daughter, Amanda. This is the mother in me. Amanda Dean will always matter. Your Honorable Judge Conway, we could not bring any part of my daughter home. We are left with nothing. We cannot properly bury her. I can't even begin to tell you how bad this all hurts. We weren't even allowed to have any of her belongings. I pray upon this court that you see the pain that this loss that we've had with this family has endured. No family should ever have to endure what we have, and it's for years. Fred Rear's heinous acts upon my daughter, Amanda Dean, are unforgettable and unforgiving. Please, I beg of you to give Fred Rear the maximum sentence allowable under the law for each count to be served consecutively. Please.
True statements from someone who knows, a mother who lost a daughter, and that daughter was the mother to four. Coming up, we are going to hear from Amanda Dean's sister, who did not want to be on camera. It's understandable during her victim impact statement, but we're going to take a quick break and we will hear her statements coming up. And welcome back to From Someone Who Knows. We are hearing the powerful victim impact statements from the family of Amanda Dean. She went missing in 2017, and it turns out her boyfriend at the time had murdered her, cut up her body, burned it, and then dumped the ashes into a creek so that no evidence would ever be found, no burial could ever be given. We are going to hear from Amanda's sister, very powerful, emotional statements before the judge in Huron County this week. She did not want to be on camera. That's understandable. So you'll see just the podium and a picture of Amanda Dean during her impact statements. Take a listen.
Judge Conway, I think the hardest thing is putting how I feel into words, especially in such a sensitive subject. I will never be able to express enough the damage I carry due to the heinous crime committed by Fred Rear. He took my sister's life on July 7th from what was reported. Amanda was my sister, my best friend, and my heart. We shared so many wonderful memories that I treasure deeply. Sad part is, all I have are memories. I have nothing of her possessions because we were denied to have any of her belongings, her pictures, her clothes, her jewelry, her photos, her journal, her paintings. All her materials were gone. She was there for me when I lost my twins. And then she ended up having twins. And then one day it all stopped. No more memories, no more love, no more hopes and dreams. I never imagined I'd lose my sister so early. I miss talking to you, Amanda. The sticker wars, the flea markets, the Chinese buffet. Our favorite spot. I miss having my sister. I can't believe how short her time was. Never did I think she'd be taken from us. Not this way and not like that. Amanda, I'm sorry. It wasn't what you deserved. You deserved a love and happiness and a good life. You deserve peaceful and loving life. You are greatly missed. The sleepless nights, the headaches, the pain, the sadness, it never goes away. The rest of my life I will carry this. And part of me died the day Amanda went missing. For years we believed it was July 11th, 2017, when Fred's mother sent me a text saying no Amanda in the cabin. I hope she's doing okay. Before that message, she had already told me that Amanda and Fred had gotten into an argument and Amanda needed to leave. Ren chose not to help her. From what was reported, the monster killed Amanda July 7, 2017. Yet Ren waited until July 11th to text me. No Amanda in the cabin. That alone told me everything I needed to know. I knew something was wrong. The moment the messages came through, my heart dropped. Something inside me broke, and it never healed. Your Honor, there are many sleepless nights, and thoughts of what Fred did to Amanda never ends. This senseless incident should have never happened. There were other options. Anything but taking a precious life. Fred Rear is a monster. He killed Amanda and dismembered her lifeless body, and then had time to destroy the evidence so no one would find her. He has no remorse. He killed her 3 times the way I see it. He made sure that no one would have her. We are left with nothing but memories. Everything was probably burned, trashed, or dumped. My heart forever is broken. Fred didn't just take Amanda's life, he destroyed ours. I will never get the closure, I will never feel complete, and I will always carry this anger and sadness. Her death was not an accident. It wasn't an illness, it wasn't a freak accident, it was cold-blooded murder. A pure monster did this. Others need to be protected from this inhumane monster. Amanda did not deserve this. She was a wonderful human being. It kills me every day to think about the pain Amanda went through and the pain that we've had to endure since. Fred dismembered her body, burned her remains for 3 to 4 days, and placed them into a bucket and dumped them in the creek like she's nothing. This is not an action of someone who cared about someone. The question that haunts me is, Fred took her life. Did she have time to get right with God? Did he not only take her life, did he take the chance to repent? The question will stay with me forever. If this was your family, I want everyone to think about this. What if this was your daughter, your mother, your sister, your friend, your aunt, your grandmother? Someone who loves so dearly. Amanda doesn't even know she's got grandkids. We are ordinary citizens. We don't have the power or status. And I truly believe that if this had been the daughter of someone who was more powerful, Fred would never, ever see the light of day. Ever. But Amanda's life mattered just as much. Her future mattered. Her dreams mattered. Her family mattered. Amanda Dean's life mattered and will always matter. My final words. Fred, do not think for a minute that you hold power because you took Amanda's life. You hold nothing. But hell does await you. I will see Amanda again, where you will be miserable and alone, surrounded by darkness. But I also know we all deserve hell. Jesus saved me, and Jesus is is with me here today. He wants me to forgive you. And let God deal with you. Even I know you could be saved if you truly repented and turned to Jesus. What you did is inexcusable, though. The most horrific thing a demon could do. You deserve to spend the rest of your existence in prison because of the depths you went in order to get rid of Amanda, my sister, who was a mother, a daughter, an aunt, a cousin, a human being. You killed her not once, but 3 times. Justice would be you spending the rest of your life in prison. Anything else, it would be injustice. Amanda deserved to live. She deserved to grow old. She deserved to choose her own life. She deserved love, safety, and peace. We will carry this loss for the rest of our lives. Judge Conway, I beg you that you sentence Fred Rear to the maximum allowed by the law for each count served consecutively. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Very tough words to hear from Amanda Dean's sister, and she also is someone who knows the pain of having to stand in a courtroom just feet from your sister's killer and have to deliver an emotional, embattled plea to the judge asking for the maximum. Ultimately, the judge did not give Fred Rear the maximum. He could have received 18 years. Instead, Fred Rear was given 14. But now we learn that he is the person of interest in at least one other case, a case down in Florida. About a year after Amanda Dean went missing, he took off to Florida, more than likely, let's presume, to get away from the heat and the questions that were here in Northeast Ohio. While he was there, he is allegedly gave a man a ride to a beach with his service dog. That man was never seen again. The dog was found on the beach wandering around, and Fred Rear was allegedly the last person to see him. Authorities in Florida now taking a much closer look, even though that dates back to 2018. We'll have much more on that. Our Aria Janelle is digging into that, plus another case, possibly on the West Coast. We will get more on all of that, and you'll see that coming up at 3 o'clock. This is a segment I do every week here on our digital platforms. There are several other episodes ranging in all different topics. There's the QR code. If you're not watching this on your cell phone, take your phone out, turn on the camera, point it towards the QR code, and watch some of our previous episodes. They are all gripping, and they are a chance for you to look a little bit more behind the curtain from what we can show you on Channel 19. We do have 3.5 hours of news and first alert weather coming up at 3 o'clock, and we'll have the very latest on the Fred Rear case as it pertains to Florida and perhaps another case on the West Coast. We'll see you at 3 o'clock on Channel 19. I'm Dan DeRosa, and this has been From Someone Who Knows.